Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer, Dwight. Great John Tierlink, his coach. He had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Complete out to the right. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A big play from the kick. 38 yards.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They've got first down here from the 36. Now Dak to throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Wait for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Taken in by Williams outright. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. On third down, here's Williams. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. Taking a shot deep here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Chased out to his right. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. Defender closing in and will take him out of bounds, but not before he picks up 25. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Back to throw, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Hurts. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here. Hurts setting up to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. Well, I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Up the middle, Blue. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so a nice pick up there, 2nd and 2. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set, left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Dak. This one's caught. Smith has it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Second down coming from Prescott. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. Third down upcoming.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll air it out on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Third down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming. And sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Throwing on second. Hurts. Vacates quickly left side. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Hurts now on fourth. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's taken down at the 30. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And a call to go for it pays off. Now, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Now Prescott. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
It's second down.
Trying again following the sack. Prescott. They connect on the deep shot. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Number 9. Touchdown, Dallas.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
It's Hurts throwing on second. He's going to try another deep one here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
That one splits the uprights. And they bump their lead up to 14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Hurts back to the air after the pick. He's going for it again. Has his man, but his man does not have that football. He drops an easy one, Brock. It's second down. That interception on their last drive sure isn't deterring him from making aggressive throws again. Full gunslinger is back.
And you know I love that. You cannot play this position nor run an offense in fear, but you got to have some precision along the way.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys interception. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. And I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, batting, baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball.
Back is in trouble, and they're going to get to him. Jonathan Grenard. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Second down.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. And we put everything he's got behind it. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Eagles might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Eagles take
just a
over
yard
first
shy of
and 10
midfield. First and 10.
49-yard line.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So it'll be second down. Throwing here, Hurts. Hauled in by Goedert, left side. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Brandon
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on it.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. Hurts to throw. And this will wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect brings up second down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. And he had it, but he lost it on that hit. So nice early defensive play out of the locker room to break up that catch. It's now third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Play action. Hurts has it. Pressure gets there. The defense gets home. He's dropped at the 14. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 6-yard loss. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Hurts. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Slide set to get this one going. And off we go from the Windy City. Good work covering this opening kickoff by the kicking team. Going to force a long field drive starting at the 20-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
At the 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
First down.
On the ground, it's Swift. And he gets this up close to the 40. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
Johnson. A 3-yard pickup brings up.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This pass complete to Raymond. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. This drive starting to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st down, it's Ward. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
He'll try and run for this with Singleton. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up fourth down.
Titans football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with fourth down coming up. They snap it to Ward. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone, and it pays off with first and goal. Play action. Ward. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll be second and goal.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get it.
And he's in! Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead.
Titans 7, Bears nothing. Joey Sly to kick it
Following the
off for
touchdown,
Tennessee.
here's Sly to kick it away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Number 4, DeAndre Swift, the ball
From
carrier.
the 34,
A
here's
6-yard
second
pickup
and 4.
brings up second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a
Brings up
third down.
Third down and 4.
Now Williams. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it's going to lead to a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll go. It's Swift. And the tackle going to be made short of the marker. What a decision to go for it. Right for second guessing. They have now turned it over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Now, first down throw for Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down for Tennessee. From the gun, here's Ward. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the Bears' 14-yard line.
And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Off play action, it's Ward. Nowhere to go, he is taken down.
The ball just has to come out there, Mike. There's nowhere to go with it. Protection's breaking down. You either got to get that out to a check down, or you just got to throw it at someone's feet and move on to the next play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. To the sideline. Nice job. They pull that one in, but that is still well short of a 1st down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 4th down, Ward. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Turnover on downs.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
Here's Williams now to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2 yards on the pickup.
This is Irving on second. We got him mighty close, didn't we? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. Working quickly here.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Third down, give to Irving. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Quick throw, finds it out right. And now just outside the red zone as they come through on fourth down. Offense in the hurry up here.
46 yards. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he gets this forward to the 19. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up third.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. On his Chase McLaughlin for the point after.
McLaughlin lining up for the point after.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
7, Bills nothing. Chase McLaughlin
has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Throwing here, Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a first down. Here's Allen. Going right back to Kincaid. Complete. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down, Bills.
Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. Brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. Looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards.
25 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And he will not find the connection on the other end. And incompletion sets up 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Quickly out it goes to Shakir. And out of bounds he goes after a gain of 8 in his 3rd down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice game.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. About to begin the 2nd here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Allen on 3rd and short. Got his man. Shakir has it. And in. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir. A 4-yard score. Pass is good on the extra point. And they answer in kind. We're tied 7-all. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. We give to Irving to start his drive. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They put a receiver in motion left. Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. He finds a man. That's caught. And on him quickly to contain that trick play. They have their eyes on something bigger there, no doubt.
That's a gain of 5.
Bills opting for dime coverage for this third down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. They stop it after about a 5-yard gain, and that is good enough for a fresh set of downs.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards, and that is good for a Tampa Bay first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock, and could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Once again, Irving. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that will set up a Bucs first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Buccaneers first down.
Right back to Irving now. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Tampa spends its second time out now.
A loss of a yard.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 33-yard line.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
3rd down and 11.
Irving here from the gun. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Brought down by Gregory Rousseau. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. It's a 48-yard look for him. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And our first half ends with 3 points. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. All right, so trailing right now, looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now, the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
First tone of the game for James Cook. It's a nice run in there. Gets him 8. Third down coming up. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Again, it's Cook. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
On 4th down, Allen taking a deep shot here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
To throw is Mayfield. We've got a screen to the running back. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Irving on the inside give. They manage about 9 before a stop is made. And that is good for a Buccaneer first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's the give to Irving. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. All set now. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now it's Irving. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Going with Irving here. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boomer bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers only up by a few. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Irving. is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Running with Irving again on 2nd. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked up by Terrell Bernard. The 50. 30. Hits the 20. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Heads up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you can fit that ball in. And that linebacker said, not on my watch.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. He reaches the sideline, clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Tez Johnson, his intended receiver. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
There's really 2 things here in the passing game you need right now. There is no margin for error. You need to be accurate, and then your guy on the other end, whether it's a tight end, receiver, whoever it is, they got to know there's going to be some contested catches on the other end.
Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On play action, it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
11 yards on the game's first play. On 1st and 10, Stafford. The pressure going to cave in on him. He will go down. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Rams first down. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The motion man is Nakua. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Cameron Pearl brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix taking a shot downfield. Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll have the 1st down at the 26. A good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
1st down, 10 yards to go. From the gun, here is Penix. He finds Jahan Dotson. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. From the gun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Penix.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That's the score. Falcons 7, Rams 0. Nick Folk to kick
After the
off
touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stafford now on 1st down. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua. 56 yards.
1st down.
I always like to say, Mike, receivers in the NFL, they're not paid to make the easy ones. They're paid to make the hard ones, and that certainly is in that category, and he's able to move the chains because of it.
On 1st down, Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
To number 17.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back to Atlanta. In a moment, a chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
So, Mike, when I played, we would sit in our goal line install meeting, and, you know, teams would try to come up with really creative ways to punch the ball across, but the simplest way I ever heard, I had a coach tell me that if every guy just tries to score with their man, we're going to end up with 6, and that's exactly the approach they took here.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen McCullough. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Falcons 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now Penix. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down.
They nearly
and
connected
8
on the big
yards
play
to go.
downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. Oh, the rush gets home, and down he goes. The decision to go for it backfires in a big way. They have turned it over on downs. The motion man is Nakua. Send a man in motion right. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The motion man is Nakua. Receiver in motion. Going right. They run over center with Williams. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
First and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
And you go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
4-yard line.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This is about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. On first down, it's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
That is over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. It's a pickup of 3.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Here's Penix. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Xavier Smith deep to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They put Adams in motion. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He hoped to get it to Puka Nacua that time. It'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, L.A. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it. for this third quarter of play. From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Throw it on 3rd down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
And they will not be able to get another play off, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll run with Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Another try, 2nd and 10. A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
London. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. To the right. The Rams have it. And they'll be set up here inside the 40-yard line.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
A give left side. Here's Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. At the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Stafford gonna give it to Cora. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's gonna set up 3rd down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Cora. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Zach Harrison on the stop. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line. Harrison Nevis on for the Rams field goal.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And here we go from Miami. Trevor Achane to return it. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Working on 2nd down. Young. Cut down the field. Leggett. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete to Xavier Leggett.
Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Take you notice those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And the defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that was a Miami 1st down.
That's good.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's Willis to the air. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Willis. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And they're going to respond immediately. Touchdown, Dolphins. Caleb Douglas from 32 yards. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they're able to answer early here. We are tied at 7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Achane. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Nice run there on 1st down, Brock. Now this defense a little vulnerable ahead of his 2nd down play.
Sure is, and just kind of sets the table. Everything in that playbook is open to you. And if you want to be aggressive, right now might not be a bad time.
Young to throw it. On the quick slant, it's Leggett. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part. Pays off with a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Here's Young to throw. And that hit pops the catch free. That's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
2nd down coming from Young. Buys time, rolling right. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Tremble with the grab. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Panther 1st down.
Young on the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, you know, that's really well said because, you know, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, you know the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
1st and goal, Hubbard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and
Hubbard.
goal.
Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal. Young throwing here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. They're going for it, Young. This is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette. First a return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Well, after he's good from Fitzgerald. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Devon Achane to return it. Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost in midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Willis to throw it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Trayvon Merrick.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and long for him here. That one's complete over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gain of 12 yards.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football that time. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Willis. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Incomplete.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. At the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. H.A.M. running right. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Willis now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, they're caught in that vicious cycle, Brock. They're losing partially because of the struggles they've had throwing the ball, but because they are losing, they got to keep throwing it and risking these contested lanes.
I've said to you once, I've said to you a million times, coordinator's job is to get you open, right? My job is to get you a one-on-one, and your job
is to win.
And they're not doing it.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over beyond their own 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their
own good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Drive beginning with a run. It's Hubbard. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Third down, run by Hubbard. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that will earn the Panthers a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Carolina.
Now it's Young. Over the middle, he's got McMillan. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Running back sent in motion. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
This is Leggett working the left side. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Young, 2nd down. Intercepted in the end zone. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Start of the 4th quarter now. Lining up here, 2nd and 5. Throwing is Willis. Connects on the crosser. The 40. Into the red zone. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown.
That's score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. And sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes A-Chan. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. Buying some time right. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's second down. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
So a dime look defensively from the Dolphins here on this third down. Now Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. They get in there for the stop, but give them about 9 on the play. And that gives Carolina the first.
A gain of 9 yards.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
It's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down.
A gain of 12.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Panthers pushing to get within range for a game winner. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Slot man motioned over. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
To throw. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender times it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's fourth down.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
Throwing now. He connects downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10. Hand off that other pistol. Here's Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
A gain of 2 brings up second down.
It's second down. It's Hubbard again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
And it's third down.
Now to throw. He's got it at the 5. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Hubbard. And he breaks the tie. They're going to win this game. Brock, touchdown.
Carolina.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Another shot now at this extra point. So the extra distance, no problem for him, as that kick is good.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Dolphins 14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. All right, 9 seconds left, so they've got this snap, maybe another. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
There's times up here, Kate, where we'll look at each other and wonder, what was the intent of that call? What was the purpose there? There's no questioning that one. That throw was made with the touchdown clearly in mind.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us?
Thank you.